So I came to the Dominican Republic for a mission trip to spend time with some amazing kids at this children's home in Samaná. But first, I had to fly into Santo Domingo to meet up with the team. People flew in from all over the U.S. for this. Arizona, South Carolina, Ohio, Puerto Rico, you name it. Pretty much the start of a reality TV show. I decided to come in a day early, not for the spa package or resort life, but to capture the real vibe of the capital city. In Santo Domingo, it's no small town. It's one of the oldest cities in the Americas, and massive. Historic buildings, vibrant streets, and music on every corner. You can tell that family is a big part of the Dominican culture. Parents, kids, grandparents, generations connected, sharing life together. And everywhere you go, people greet you, either with a smile or a quick hello. What I didn't know was I'd actually be on my way to another family, one I didn't grow up with, but one I'd become a part of. And that's where the story really begins. All right, so we're finally in the car, headed to the airport to meet the team, and then we're gonna hop in a shuttle charter bus to go to the orphanage. Good stuff about to happen. And once we all linked up at the airport, it was time to pile into the shuttle van for the 2 to 3 hour drive out to Samaná. The ringleader right here. He's the one that helped put this whole thing together. This is Nico.
What's going on, yo?
Yo, so it's gonna be a good experience?
Oh yeah, we're gonna have a great time.
Yeah.
Kids are ready for us, we're ready for the kids.
Oh yeah.
Right.
And that time in the car gave us a chance to get to know each other, swap some stories, and just settle in. Everybody had heard how beautiful this place was, and they weren't lying. We pulled into Los Corrales right on schedule. The weather was warm, but perfect. And the town itself, absolutely stunning. It's perched right along the Samaná Bay. All right, y'all, so we just arrived in Samaná after like a 2.5 hour drive with the group. And we got here to the home, and the property is actually pretty beautiful. I mean, I'm surrounded by like these huge palm trees. You got like a basketball court over there. And I mean, of course, you got like kind of like the Spanish style architecture. But I just met some of the people, super friendly, super nice, very warm and inviting. And it's actually just beautiful out here. You can see the blue sky behind me. So what I want to do is I want to take you to meet some of the folks. So let's go. Mike is from Canada with his wife, right? Jennifer. And they've been here for how long?
Almost 2 years.
Almost 2 years. And he just told me the story of how he got to this place, and it is absolutely amazing.
I went to an internet cafe one day to catch up with some of my clients, and my wife just had time on her hands, but she's been a school teacher. She's always worked with children. She spent some time looking to see what kind of children's programs there were in the Dominican, and she found this place that had a need for a couple to move in full time. After we arrived here I think it was the first evening, you know, we went and met the kids, and you'll see you haven't met the kids yet.
Yeah,
you fall in love with these kids very, very quickly.
That's what everybody keeps saying.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so I believe it was that evening we said, yeah, we're in, we want to do that. It's a beautiful community, as you'll see when you spend a few days here.
I can't wait. Well, listen, Mike, I really appreciate the story, and I look forward to everything you and the kids and everybody, you know, kind of shows me, and hopefully I can give back as much as I receive from this trip.
That's great to hear. I hope you have a great experience.
So after unpacking and settling in, we were going to grab some lunch and then head over to meet the kids. But first, we wanted to learn a little bit about the kids and some of the progress that they've made over the years.
We have a barber in the house now. Angel Miguel went to barber classes all summer long. And he gave me a cut. He gave Michael a cut, straight razor on the dome.
This kid named Robles, who everybody loves, he's like, I have a business. I'm like, well, what is your business? He goes, I grow sugarcane. Sure enough, he's got sugarcane, and when he cuts it down, he plants some more. And if you guys want sugarcane, I forget what he charges. It's either 50 or 100 pesos, and he'll chop you one, and then you get a sugarcane.
We got to get some
There
sugarcane.
you go.
The coolest thing that Mike said and Jennifer said was that maybe a couple years ago, these kids didn't have like any idea of what a career was, right?
Correct.
And the story she was telling me was like one of the kids that is the brother of the two girls that want to be a flight attendant and pilot. Now, he just graduated from high school.
Yeah.
He's 20, right? Years later, now you get these kids thinking of careers at 14
Yeah.
and 15.
They have a future vision.
Dude,
That's unbelievable.
that is probably the biggest gift that you can give a kid.
They've changed the mindset of these kids. These kids had no hope. Mike and Jennifer have done an amazing job. And obviously Mike, who started this foundation, has done an amazing job. But being able to have two people commit their time and life down here for the past 2 years, these kids have hope now and belief that they can have a future and have a career and do something with their life.
It's priceless.
And that's, yeah, you can't, that's unbelievable what they're doing for them. And
You're changing a kid's trajectory.
a whole mindset,
Right.
changing their whole future outlook and what they're planning on doing. Before then, it was okay, make it through this process, become an adult,
Right.
and then try and make it in life. Working, trying, hustling, whatever they could do to survive. But now it's like, no, I'm gonna have a career
Yeah.
and actually build something, build a future, have a family.
All right, y'all, we about to finally meet the kids. We're here. And this is Advocates of Love, the first and only children's home in Samaná, founded by Mike Clark. And you can feel it right away. The kids light up when visitors arrive. It's all smiles, hugs, and energy. Nico, Chris, Lewis, and CJ have all been here before, so for them it's like a reunion. They already know these kids, and the kids clearly know them. And right away you feel this presence of togetherness and hope. These kids look out for each other, and you can tell. They may not be related by blood, but they are family. And at first, they didn't really know me, so there was a little shyness. But boy, that wouldn't last long. By the end of this trip, things were about to change in a big way.
This girl,
She wants to be the airplane pilot.
Yeah, pilot.
Yeah,
Or the picture.
the pictures.
Yeah, senior.
Senior pictures. Yes,
Muy
bonita.
Hey.
Yeah. Future pilot right here. And this is Danae's. She's a senior and she just received a full scholarship to an aviation academy here in the Dominican Republic.
Like we were out of power for 2 weeks, so we were keeping all of their food over at our house.
Oh, wow.
Every morning they'd have to come over and pick out the things that they were going to eat for the day. And so I mean, we're incredibly thankful that we've got the power back on now.
Absolutely.
The refrigerator's working. You know, they're so used to those inconveniences here, though. You know, they'll take it all in stride. Like if you see the power go out here, which you probably will,
Yeah.
nobody misses a beat.
This is Dalen, a super smart and seriously talented young man. When I first met him, he was pretty shy, not really running around with the other kids. You could say he was in his grown man era. But don't let that fool you. Dalen can play about 5 different instruments, which you'll see for yourself later. In fact, we even filmed a whole music video with him and Danae's, the future pilot.
Okay. Where the boys stay. If it's not neat, then don't.
They usually make their beds, so.
Yeah. It's cleaner than my room used to be, I tell you that. Somebody's hiding in here. I hear somebody. We hear somebody. There he is. ¿Qué pasa? What's up? What's up? So after touring the facility, I heard nothing but laughs and screams outside. Such a good feeling. So of course, I had to go check it out. Turns out these kids love sports, and the first game of the night was dodgeball. And let me just say, they do not hold back. From there, we transitioned into basketball because apparently bedtime is optional when the court's open. And once it got late, we walked the kids to church. Advocates of Love is a Christian-based organization, so the kids attend services twice a week. They give thanks, pray for each other, and lift each other up. Watching that, the way they support one another, was something really special to witness.
The greatest gift is to inspire others. I pray that we're able to inspire everyone here as much as they're able to inspire us.
And after that long day, we walked back to the house to get some sleep. Tomorrow was going to be an early one. I wanted to see the kids off to school, chat with the founder, Mike Clark, and then we were going to spend the afternoon at one of the most beautiful beaches I've ever seen. So the next morning, I woke up early to walk over to the children's home with the founder, Mike Clark.
Mike, what's up, my man?
Hey, bendiciones, which means blessings in
Yes, sir.
Spanish.
Love that. And so, we're walking down the street. We're going to see the kids this morning because
sir.
you see them every morning before they go to school.
Yep, we're gonna see them off to school. Just speak a blessing over their day, encourage them, and they'll load up on the bus and they'll head out to school till 3.
We're in Samaná, right? It's not as big as like Santo Domingo, Punta Cana, places like that. What led you to this area, and how did you get started with this program?
I kind of say sometimes it was like God would flip one card over at a time. He didn't show me the whole deck. And so first step was like I got invited to be a chaperone on a mission trip to the capital. And so I said yes, and I went, and God just flipped another card over when I was there. We worked with a Haitian orphanage, and my heart broke for the conditions that they were in. And so God said, hey, you've got some time, talents, and treasures. Why don't you give to this situation? So I did. Now the cards started getting a little bit bigger.
Right.
The next card he flipped over was, he spoke to me and said one night, hey, you all need to buy these kids a house. I said, all right, well, I'm gonna go down and figure out how much it costs, to buy a house. And then I'll come back with a report. And so I came back, I said, guys, it's gonna be $165,000 to find a house in the capital that's suitable for these 20-something kids. And so we began to just pray, and I began to ask everybody I know, to ask everybody they know, if they would give to the project. And brother, we raised $169,000.
Oh, wow.
And we tracked it in under 30 days, and we tracked it through credit card giving, and it had come from 44 different states and 2 countries.
That's amazing.
And so what I thought was my last night that we closed on the real estate, I was down there. God flipped over the biggest card probably of my life. It was very simple. These are the words that he said. Mike, as for everybody else on this project, you're gonna put a check mark in it. They're done, they'll move on.
Right.
But as for you, I'm asking you to give your life to rescuing kids on this island in my name.
Yeah.
Second question, how do we choose here? I went back to prayer and I asked God, I said, okay, you said rescuing kids on this island. Like, it's a pretty big island. Where should we go? So I did like every other American, I got on Google.
Yep, right.
And after 6 months, brother, we found this place, the province of Samaná.
So after chatting with Mike, we watched the kids head off to school, and you can see the relationship he has with them. It's genuine. This is something he was called to do, and the kids know it.
Felipe! This guy's my leader in training for the boys.
Yeah.
Been with me for 8 years now.
They say it takes a village, and that couldn't be more true here. Advocates of Love isn't just a children's home, it's a community. Mike not only helps the kids, but also hires locals from Los Corrales to work as tias or aunties, as well as security guards, cooks, and tutors. It's not just a home, it really is the village.
Chicho, mi amigo Greg.
Yeah,
Greg,
amigo.
Chicho.
Amigo. Nice to meet you.
He's one of our security guards.
Okay.
And his daughter is one of our tias, and she just went on the school bus as a chaperone.
So with the kids off to school, it was time to head back to the house and link up with the group. Because we had a different kind of mission for the day. We were headed to the beach. And this was a chance for us to relax, have some fun on our own, and get to know each other better. Because the closer we grew as a team, the more fun we'd have with the kids. And I couldn't wait.
So after we see the kids off to school, we have breakfast, and then now we're going to this beach. Nico, what's the name of this beach called?
Las Serenas.
Las Serenas Beach. So we're gonna have a fun day at the beach, kick it around town a little bit, and then when the kids get back from school, we head back.
And Las Terrenas is a beautiful coastal town on the northern shore of Samaná, just about 25 minutes from where we were staying. But wait until you see this beach. Wow.
We pulled up to Las Terrenas. That is incredible.
Mike, what you think? You've been here before.
Yes.
Yeah?
It's I always love this place, never get sick of it.
I can't wait to put the drone in there.
Siempre la
Yo, I ain't gonna lie, this place is incredible. Now we're headed to lunch. That UV index though, all-time high. I am getting darker by the second. Yeah, you're on camera right now. Let's go. Whoa! Yeah. Whoa! Let's go! I walked like half the way, and Buddy was like, yo, 100 pesos.
Yeah, I'm in. Yeah.
I was like, yo, for this adventure,
Absolutely.
count me in, yo, I'm in. So we got the squad here. It's supposed to be the best pizza in all of Samaná. Yeah, that's what Nico says.
Samaná.
Samaná. I'm saying it wrong.
So after some really good pizza with those incredible beach views, we decided to explore the town a bit. First stop, exchange some currency so we could hit the grocery store later, but along the way we stumbled upon a gym.
How crazy is that? Right? Quick.
A small cigar shop that had been rolling Dominican cigars by hand for over 40 years. Same press, same technique, passed down through generations. It was really something special.
So this is one of the guys, his name is Chris. You've been coming down here how many years?
This is my second year now.
Second year. What makes this place special to you?
Really, honestly, the culture. The people here are so genuine. There's like literally no way to not be genuine. It's just like, it's so different than America, the United States at least. Just the vibe of that, and then also just the kids, man. You know what I mean? Like, the stories that some of these kids, it'll break your heart. It'll rejoin your heart when you hear how great these kids are and how they change their own lives just naturally through like their spirits.
Stay tuned to meet more people that's part of the squad.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go.
All right, so after a fun day at the beach, we're about to hit the grocery store to kind of restock the children's home with like water, goods.
Here, vanilla.
Okay.
No.
Yeah, I've got you on the
Coffee.
spotlight.
Then-
Nico, from your experience, what should we be picking up right now?
We need chips, a lot of water.
Okay.
And as I was shopping, I started to wonder, how much does it really take to feed all these kids? So I decided to find out. What if I had to feed 15 or more kids at least 2 meals a day?
And so we're gonna make pancakes, eggs. I got them a bunch of juice, a bunch of waters, and some chickens for dinner, some beans and some rice.
I wanted to know the cost, not just for myself, but so that you, if your heart desires, can see what it takes to donate food for a day or even more.
So a good hearty meal costs me 3,700 pesos. That is the equivalent of, what is 3,700 pesos the equivalent of?
That equals $50.
$50.
It's $50 for one day of food. Now it's time to head back to the children's home so that we can hang out with the kids before dinner. Let's go. So we're headed into the home and we're back. So every evening we come and hang out with the kids.
Hi.
Where the kids at? Hold on. Buenas noches. It's time to put the homework up and let's go play some sports.
And so when we walked back to the children's home, you could already tell the kids were waiting on us. They couldn't wait to put that homework up and come outside. This was gonna be fun. We met them yesterday, so the ice was already broken. And tonight, they were even more excited to see what the evening would bring.
All right, so one of the kids is actually training to become a barber and he's cutting Chris's hair right now. Check this out. What cut you did, man?
Hasta la vida, baby. Hasta la vida.
I ain't gonna lie, it's a little dark in here. It's a little dark in here for a cut. I'll wait till the sunlight hits.
Got the touch.
So the girls are teaching the girls how to bachata right now. It's like the coolest thing. Meanwhile, there's like a full court game going on in the background. And I'm on the court. Turn over Nico. But check this out.
And I even put the camera down to play some basketball. These kids don't want you to go easy on them. They play to win. And that pride, it'll bite us in baseball tomorrow. But for now, we had to call it early because we had a 4 a.m. wake-up call to meet a legend.
This lady in the community cooks bread at 4 o'clock in the morning. And it's supposed to be some of the best bread that you've ever had.
Always a smile.
Yeah.
I've never seen her in a bad mood. She gets up like 4 in the morning.
Matilde?
Matilde.
Yeah.
And when we arrived at Matilde's home, you could already tell she was hard at work. The smoke was rising, the fire was glowing. I stepped into her workshop to see the process and maybe sneak the first bite. So Matilde rolls the dough with an empty beer bottle, drops it into a pot, then covers it with smoking hot coconut shells. And a few minutes later, out comes the bread that everyone in town talks about. The kids love this stuff, so we bought a bunch to bring back for them to enjoy later.
What's everyone's opinions on the bread?
Yeah, what's the
Amazing.
Yeah,
10 out of
10 out of 10.
Top tier.
It's worth waking up at 4 a.m.
All right, so it's the second day, and of course, the kids don't have school, but we're actually going to go see a cool waterfall. So I got the team in the van. Let's go check it out. They say it's one of the most beautiful waterfalls in the country. So let's go.
Word is you're going to backflip. We'll see.
Backflip right here. Front flip right here. You got to get the people what they want.
To get to the waterfall, we hiked about 30 minutes through winding jungle trails, up hills, across streams, surrounded by nothing but green. And just when you start to wonder if it's really worth it, the trees open up, and there it is. This is Salto El Limón, one of the most beautiful waterfalls in the Dominican Republic. It stands at 130 feet tall, with water crashing down into a turquoise pool tucked deep in the mountains of Samaná. And yes, every step of that hike is worth it.
That is nuts. What? All right, so we back with the kids, and of course this is the DR, right? This is the DR, baby. You know what they do, baseball. So we about to play baseball with the kids. We setting up the bases, the whole deal now. So let's see what the DR is really talking about when it comes to this baseball stuff. Ooh.
That's when they call me Big Pop. Throw your hands in the air if you's a true player.
And honestly, we should have just stuck to basketball, or at least I should have. I hadn't picked up a baseball or a bat since middle school. And for these kids, it's the sport. What was I thinking? At first, it went all right. We got a few hits, scored some runs, and then I tried pitching. Big mistake. They were blasting my pitches off property, almost over the home. I might as well have been playing for their team. Needless to say, we found out real quick, these kids are better than us, especially me. But I had a ton of fun, and honestly, there's nothing better than seeing them smile and win.
Dominicans win.
Bueno.
Yes.
Yeah.
7-3. They ain't did it over yet.
The Dominicans won. It was 7-2. And now we're about to just hang out.
These boys can play.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie,
Hey,
these
listen,
boys
it's
can play,
for real.
man. Real deal out here.
No.
Real deal.
It's not a
So later that night, we were just hanging out, listening to music, and that's when it happened. Dalen grabbed the ukulele, Denise's just started singing, and together they created magic. It felt like a Tiny Desk concert, or like we somehow scored backstage passes to something truly special. And as I sat there with my camera in hand, listening to them, it hit me. Why not turn this moment into a music video? The talent was right in front of me. The vibe was perfect. It just made sense. I just had to figure out when and where.
So today's a new day, and we're about to head down to the beach with the kids so that they can get in the water. We might do some fishing, and we're gonna film a video for them. We outside? We outside? It's hot. Yo, have you ever seen kids practice for a quinceañera? Because that's what we're about to see right now. And it's bigger than like a wedding. It's bigger than any celebration, I think, in the, Latin American or Spanish culture. So let's check this out. So tell me about this. So they're just practicing for their quinceañera.
Yeah, the quinceañera for Darlene's. Darlene's birthday's in October, and so that's when her quinceañera is.
So basically everybody comes out to help her practice.
Yes,
and they're also going to all be in it too.
That's right. Yeah.
Oh, that's fire.
Yeah. It's an incredible event. All the boys have to match. The girls have to have a particular dress style, and they plan it out. Like the kids. I believe the Nacy did all the choreography for the dancing.
Oh wow!
They're, there's a lot of work that goes into it, and a lot of talent that goes into it.
Yeah. So we're taking the kids to the beach, and as we're approaching the beach, you just gotta see this beach. It is incredible. So we're in the Samaná Bay, and you can see the other side of the bay. This place is absolutely insane. Insane. Check this out. All right, so this is Juan, and he's gonna climb a coconut tree and get some coconuts, and I'm gonna drone it. So y'all check this out. This is gonna be amazing. Oh man, this is crazy.
We got the coconuts.
Yeah. So you got a machete?
Yeah, right there.
Yeah. It's the machete. That's it? Yes, sir. Wow.
Dang.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever had a coconut this fresh in my life. They were hanging less than 2 minutes ago. This is the real definition of farm to table.
Oh man. Salud. Yeah. This is our Tia, Johanny, right here. Say hi. And she has been cooking some of the most amazing food here at this house. Ooh, are you kidding me? These empanadas with the rice. We got all the kids and we're walking down the street. What is going on now?
We are going to a birthday party of the mother of one of the tias that looks after the kids. This is her 80th birthday party.
80th birthday party for one of the tias that looks after the kids, and apparently the whole village comes out, right? Because she knows everybody.
It looks like it. Yeah, I'm seeing people behind us dressed up and people ahead of us, so I think that's the case.
Okay, so we got all the kids with us, as you can see, and in the front. So it's time for a fiesta. Let's go. It seems like one of the better places to have a children's home because it's like a small village. Everybody knows everybody. You can just walk up and down the street. Like we were in some lady's kitchen at 3:30 in the morning and it felt like she was part of the family somehow.
Absolutely. It's a very welcoming community. Jennifer and I have felt very safe here from day one, and it's just a good family-oriented community, and everyone looks out for each other.
Yeah. How beautiful is this? Right? It's right on the water. What you thinking? You dancing today? Hey, hey, hey.
Yeah, we do this.
Yeah?
We're back in the Bronx. Even in the Bronx.
Okay, okay. So here, are we gonna turn up or y'all gonna dance? Are we gonna get this party started?
Yeah.
Hey, she ready. She ready. We gonna get this party started. All right, so explain like what's about to happen right now. Y'all just about to like walk this way?
I think we marched.
But these are all the grandkids.
All the grandkids. Like that whole
okay.
So on the last day, it's always been tradition to cook the kids breakfast before you leave. And that's exactly what we did. We brought over pancakes and eggs, but instead of cooking for them, it turned into cooking with them. And that's what this trip was really about. It's not us showing up as outsiders to give something away, but sharing a life with these kids, being a part of their journey, their laughter, and their family, even if it's only for a few days. These kids carry more than most of us could ever imagine, memories they wish they could forget, burdens no child should ever have to hold, and yet they smile, they laugh, they dream, they choose resilience over despair, and in their togetherness, they find the strength. In just 4 days, they welcomed us in, changed us, and reminded us that hope isn't something you give to someone else, it's something you discover when you see the world through their eyes. I came to the Dominican Republic thinking I was here to help change lives, but the truth is, it was my life that was changed. It feels like I now have 18 new little brothers and sisters, and maybe that's the real gift, realizing that family isn't always about where you were born, but about the love and the connections you choose. These kids have shown me that joy can survive hardship, that resilience can grow out of pain, and that the hope is something worth holding on to. Leaving was not easy, but this isn't goodbye. This is see you soon. Because once you've been welcomed into a family like this, you'll carry it with you forever.